Okay, I'm going 5-2 in day 1 of December's qualifier weekend. The format is historic. I'm playing Rakdos Kroxa and I have a very important match now. And I hope to win this and the next match and qualify for day 2. Okay, so I'm turning off my mic now. Okay, so unfortunately I flooded out massively in this game, and I didn't get my reanimation too. So maybe there was a point when I could get rid of both these annoying creatures, but I was out of luck. Here. So this matchup I think isn't bad after sideboard. I have sacrifice effects are quite nice against them, and also Reanimating Chainwhirler is nice, but I didn't get my chance to do that. So of the cards I've seen, here I have 7 lands in play, 2 lands in hand, and 4 lands in 14 in the graveyard. So this is 13 lands and 12 non-lands, so too many lands, more lands than non-lands. It's maybe not the biggest flats of all, but still a pretty bad draw. I couldn't do much with my hand, so that's it, unfortunately. So let's see how it looks now. So I will have 1,000 gems. Okay, so I'm pretty disappointed, but still it was a nice run, interesting event, and my best qualifier weekend so far, so I hope I'll have a better one next, and this will mean reaching some nice goal, because 6 wins, I think 6 wins give you the next qualifier weekend, give you you can take part regardless of your rank. So that's 6 wins is a nice nice run with nice reward besides gems the next qualifier weekend, and 7 wins is obviously great. You qualify for day 2, so I was quite close. I was going 1-2 and then won 4 matches in a row, so this was nice, and didn't have very good hands against this Azorius Auras, unfortunately, which I think is a tough matchup for me in game 1, and my deck gets gets better in after sideboard, so I was hoping I will win 2-1 anyway, and that's what this deck did in September. I played with Auras and lost the first game, and won 2 games after sideboard and won the match anyway. But I think Auras got a lot better with SRAM, so it's not as good as this core Spirit Dancer, but it's a nice way to have 8 copies now, not 4 of this good effect, even though it's a little worse. And my deck, I think, probably after changes got a little worse against Auras, because I was playing more Angrath's rampages. So I had even more addict effects, and maybe this is the matchup that suffered the most after this change. I added Witch's Vengeance, 3 copies. I didn't have that card in September, and this made my Goblins matchup better, and it paid off because, as you could see, I played 3 matches with Goblins, and only now with Auras, so that's just a meta call. I suspect more Goblins, so Witch's Vengeance it is, but that meant I didn't draw my addict effects in game 2 of this match. I had less, so I had significantly lesser probability to draw these cards that are the best against them, and also this cartridge that makes token 1/1 is quite annoying, but still I think addict effects, sacrifice effects are good against ours. So that's a shame I didn't get to use them in game 2. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will be trying to reach mythic rank in December and hopefully top 1200 and play in the next qualifier weekend. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pursue mythic in constructed or in limited. I had a great run with this Kroxa deck in traditional standard historic games, traditional ranked historic games. So I reached Diamond Tier 3, and actually when I was toying around with some other decks, and when I came back to this Kroxa deck and thought I'll give it a shot, my other ideas weren't that successful. I thought maybe I will stick to Kroxa, or at least give it a try. That was about a week before this qualifier. I played Kroxa in best of 1 in Arena Open, and I got 5-3, which is the same result as here, but that was best of 1 games. It's not great enough, but I thought the deck was powerful. I had bad luck in the last game, so you can watch it on my channel, this Arena Open event. So I decided to play some matches with Kroxa and see if this deck is good enough for this qualifier weekend, and I got a run. I played 13 matches and I lost only 1 of them. I won 12. One match I think my opponent got disconnected. I got advantage in game 1, and then they stopped reacting, and when their timer ran out a few times, they just got disqualified from this match. So I won only game 1, but won the whole match in effect. So there is a possibility that was just a weird way to concede a match, but I don't think so. Probably they got disconnected or something. So I don't count it to my stats this match. So of of proper matches that my opponent played to the end. I went 11-1, so that's a great matchup, and I was very hopeful for this qualifier weekend after such a run, but I think the competition was tighter. Still Diamond Tier 3. I finished this run on Diamond Tier 3, so I think opponents are still very good on Diamond and on Platinum probably as well. So I think this run means something, but this event was tougher, and as you saw, 5-3 isn't even close to such a run as 11-1 or 12-1 when we count this one match when my opponent was probably disconnected. So still, I think I can play this deck in traditional historic, and I'm really optimistic about reaching Mythic with it, but getting into top 1200 in Constructed is probably more difficult than in Limited once you reach Mythic. So reaching Mythic maybe is not easy, but more people play Constructed, so even if you reach Mythic, I think it's harder to get into top 1200, and you have good run in Limited and reach Mythic. I think it may be a lot easier to be in this top 1200. So I'm not sure what am I gonna do. It's a tough choice now. So if I won this one match, even if I didn't qualify to day 2, I lost the next, I would just play Constructed, because 6 wins in day 1 give you the next qualifier weekend, so I could just train more in Historic, and because January's qualifier weekend is in Historic, so I could just this is weird. I'm still getting this this badge, but probably when I log out it will be gone, or maybe something changed and 5 wins give you qualifier weekend. That would be great, but I don't think so. I think it's 6 wins, but I will read about it, and if I'm and I will just also I can just log out and see if the badge is still there when I come back. I think it's about today's qualifier weekend, not the next. This badge. So if I'm correct, if it's 6 wins and I was 1 win short to get to qualifier weekend, I will just have to think what I'm gonna do in December season to pursue Construct and then try to get into top 1200, or maybe focus on Limited, because I'm still where I was reset after November season, at the beginning of December season. This is my position. So 11 days to get to get to Mythic, to go the whole road from Platinum Tier 4 to Mythic, and then be hopeful that that's enough, that I will be in top 1200. That's not certain. So tough choice, but I will think about it later. Right now, I think I'm I'm done. I have to take a break from Arena. So 11 games won and some matches as well. It was a good run, but wasn't good enough, unfortunately. Okay, thanks for watching. Again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I'll be trying to reach Mythic in December, and also I will try to provide some interesting videos from interesting events. Hopefully, qualifier weekend in January as well. So see you then.